guys, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a thing we're going to call Fab Reviews. And I swear I'm going to think of a better name between now and maybe the next show. But the reason why we're doing this, right, is a couple of things. One, I've been buying some assets online to obviously go through and to make my game. And I've noticed that there doesn't really seem to be a lot of people that sort of review the things on Fab. There's a few people that put out these videos that talk about what the hot deal for the fortnight is. Oops, Unreal just started. And we'll probably also go through and do that too. But they're sort of a bit surface level, and it's not really explaining a lot of the details. But specifically also, nothing that really, like, for example, this here. This is a log cabin, right? Okay, how does it import? What does it look like? What's the back of it look like? There's only one photo, you know, blah, blah, blah. So what we're going to do, and by the way, this is obviously not me just like shitting on creators. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'll let you know whether it's good, bad, or ugly. I'll let you know whether it's worth it. And what you'll probably have to do to fix it up to make it game ready, if that's what you want to do, or at least, you know, machinima ready. And we'll just do like one of these a week maybe, and basically go through and we'll do something called Fab Reviews. And I swear there's a better name out there somewhere. In the comment, let me know, better name. Alright, but let's go through, let's break it down. So the one we're going to do this time is this log cabin. Right, there's the code for it up there, which we'll put in the description. It's put out by this Small Meat. Now, he does have a lot of other assets that he's gone through and made, crossbows and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly with this log cabin, what was how far, or when this was released. Is there a release date? Last updated, okay, a couple of months ago. Right, but let's see what it looks like when it's gone through and it's been imported. Now we're going to import it into a blank third-person template for 5.6. Right, I'll also let you know what template we're using, what version we're using of Unreal, so you can know. So at the moment, this is the latest 5.6.1. So if we go into here. We go window, we go to Fab. Please wait. Yes, of course I'm human. No, I am AI. Welcome. Right, and we want the log cabin. Oh, no, sorry, just one in it. One B will be enough. CABIN. Right, and we want this one, and we want to add it to the project. Right, so first things first we'll notice is it goes through and it puts it under the folder of Fab, which is fine. Log cabin FBX, so there's obviously different versions of it. I think he has said on the description on the main page, we go back to it. Max rendering, so he says 3D Studio Max, Fab, and then you got the converted options and stuff like that as well. So we are looking at the FBX version. So we've got materials, we've got static meshes, and then we've got textures, right? And if we just drop that in, oof, okay, we've got some issues already. Alright, and actually, can we go through? Third person map. Save. Not that one. We don't have the standard. Okay. We'll just go through, we'll just make it bigger. Yeah. So let's drag in the Fab, log cabin, FBX, static meshes, drag in the house. Right. First things first. So this is obviously the image that we saw was taken from this. First things first, obviously we are noticing that there are some texture problems, some material problems I should say, sorry. and it is all one big material, one big mesh, sorry, and yeah, okay. So there's a hole up there, which is fine, which is actually quite nice. There's no back on it. There seems to be some of the missing stuff on the side. Boy. And obviously on the inside it looks pretty bare bones as well. Now keep in mind it is only $20, right? It's a $20 mesh. We have also noticed that apparently the chimney is not attached to the actual the house. Doesn't seem to be any doors or anything like that. So at the end of the day, it's pretty bare bones. Worth $20? I'll probably say not. Maybe not 20, but sure. To get this ready, so there's going to be a lot of work to do on this. First things first, obviously you're going to need to go around, you're going to need to fix the back of it. Right, so that's one thing that you're going to have to fix. The door, you're probably going to have to extract the door and then add it as a separate mesh, and that way you can have it so the door opens and closes if you want game ready. The windows are there, they look fine. You could probably just go through and fix the materials for that. Maybe move the chimney over a little bit so that it's sort of actually against or inside the wall a little bit. But yeah, it's kind of busted, right? So this is the FBX version. Let's see what happens when we bring in the 3D Studio Max version. Sorry, I misspoke earlier. I said FBX. So I went through and downloaded the FBX file and imported it. Now, as you can see here, all the static meshes are obviously separate, individual. Yeah, let's see what it looks like when you bring it into Blender. So I've brought it into Blender 4.4, and as you can see, he's done a pretty good job of making it so you can split it. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem to fix up. So there's the door there, there's the frames. So if I find the door, he's made it so that these are all individual logs, which theoretically you should be able to just so, you know, like you can always do options like that to fix it. You know, the chimney, you can bring it in sort of like that sort of thing, sort of so it cuts into the roof a little bit. You know, the door. Yeah, you got the door frame. So it's recoverable. It's definitely recoverable. And, you know, with a small, you know, you could send it off to your artist or something like that if you have one to go through and fix it, which is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to send it off to my modeler, guy that makes models, and get him to fix it for us. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just recoverable. I like the fact he's gone to the detail of putting all this sort of stuff in. So yeah, it looks good from this angle, but the only problem is when you start getting around the back of it, that's when you sort of start to realise that, well, things are missing. Right, for example, like that. And then you can move this one along to, for example, there, right? Oh, so you're starting to see, you know, at the end of the day, obviously the top part you can fix. You just duplicate it over here. It's not a big problem. But he's done a good. What he's done and what he's got is really good, and especially if you want like a broken down house, like a, house that needs, like, it's been abandoned or whatever, then it's fine. But if you want to use it for like game asset, for like a house, like for example for a machinima, like what we're going to use it for, it's definitely going to need to be some work done to it. But that's not a big problem at all. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you like this? Do you like this idea for a series? Let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously the video's been helpful. Please smack that like button if you're new to the channel. Welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, next week we'll do another video and we'll go through and we'll pick another asset from the marketplace. And we'll go through and we'll let you know what's it like and what's it actually look like, because they always take creative photos. They never show you the whole thing. And they always try and hide things that aren't quite finished and whatnot. So we'll show you what it's really like, how much work is needed to fix it up and to make it game ready or machinima ready, and yeah, you guys can get a better idea of what you're buying and what you're paying for. As for this, $20. Look, it has potential. It really does. You know, like even this door frame here, for example, right? Okay, so he's gone through and he's got these little sections here, right? Which is fine. But, you know, we can just merge that all into one object. And all of a sudden you've got your door frame. So, yes, there's work that needs to be done, but it has potential. So, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Have a great night, guys, and enjoy.